Yes. And you can, I'm sharing the screen, right? Are you able to see the screen, right, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. So, in this syllabus, as per DevOps syllabus, so I'm able to cover this all topics like DevOps introduction and like Linux related and GitHub and some Maven and later then Tomcat and Sonar Cube. So Nexus tool and Jenkins tools for CI/CD integration purpose and Docker container uh, and Ansible to the run the playbooks and we need to deploy the code like that and AWS related and AWS means if you're completely not AWS. So what are the DevOps related? We are going to use all these things. Those stuffs I can able to cover on that on AWS and so next later monitoring tools, later Kubernetes on the servers. So here are two choices I can give to you. First, I can start with the AWS or I can start with the basic on the Linux. That is your choice. So you can choose it. Then I need to start with the AWS. Then I can start with the AWS. Then I need to start with the Linux step-by-step process. Then I can do it on that one Linux. First, if you want the AWS, I can start it. Then I can start the AWS. I can finish the AWS. Then I can start with the Linux. Otherwise, I can start with the Linux, then a step-by-step process we can go it, and then you can able to learn it based on the syllabus sheet. Okay, that is your choice. And today I'm going to just explaining the thing and Linux commands. Okay, and basic the Linux commands and basic Linux introduction and how to connect the AWS server to on-prem. Then I can explain it. Then we can able to continue on the session to today onwards is going to actual session. So we can continue like Linux commands, how we can connect the Linux command, then what is the Linux inside, then I can able to explain on that step-by-step process. Okay. And if you have any doubt, please ask the questions and later I can move to Linux part. Or else I can start with the AWS, then I can start with the AWS. Guys, can anyone confirm? Hello?
Yes, sir.
That's it, right?
Yes.
Okay. No, if you have any doubts, please ask me. Then no worries on that. You need the syllabus doubt and any and explanation issue, then let me know.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. And okay, then before we need to start that Linux, or else can I go to AWS starting or Linux starting?
సార్ విచ్ వన్ ఇస్ అంటే అండర్స్టాండింగ్ పర్పస్ అంటే దేని నుంచి ఎలా వెళ్ళాలి సార్ అయితే ఏడబ్ల్యూఎస్ బెటర్ ఆర్ లైనక్స్ నుంచి అయితే మనకు అర్థం అవుతుందా ఏడబ్ల్యూఎస్ నుంచి అయితే అర్థం అవుతుందా అంటే క్లారిఫై
మీ
బేసిక్స్
క్లారిఫికేషన్ మీరు అసలు AWS నేర్చుకోలేదా?
లేదు సార్
No one. And even Satish and Shekhar also, they are aware about the AWS or not? Can you confirm Satish and Shekhar?
No, no.
No. And Shekhar? Uh,
Sir,
are you learned that AWS? You aware about or you don't know?
AWS, sir?
Ah,
No, sir.
hmm? No, no, no. Are you previously you learned or not?
Yeah, yeah.
మీకు అంటే AWS వచ్చా రాదా అంటే ఇదివరకు నేర్చుకున్నారా అది నేను అడిగేది క్వశ్చన్.
Yes, sir. Raj.
రాదు. ఓకే రైట్, థ్యాంక్ యూ. Okay, then what I do first, I explain the basic Linux commands, guys. Then I can start with the AWS. Why? Because if you need to able to connect the Linux server also, you need to execute the commands also. We know the Linux commands, right? So first of all, I can explain within 3 days. I can explain the 1 or 2 days. I can explain the Linux commands. Then I can move to start with the AWS. Okay, today, but before learning also, you need to how to create the one AWS instance. Today I can show it. Okay,
ఓకే
for
సార్.
temporary purpose. Okay, right. Okay, before you need to create the AWS instance, you have that one AWS account, guys. Okay, and last time I think I already shared the account link also to AWS account creation, or else you just search it here in this thing. Very simple way, AWS account creation. Okay, AWS account creation. Then how to create the AWS account creation? You just create the account. If you have anyone share the screen, I can guide to you. Okay, then you need to use that one account that follow the instructions. Then you can create the account. Why? Because I already have account. Then it will going to redirect you to my account. Okay. Okay, here you can able to first create the AWS account. Okay, this is a very important. You need to create the AWS account. Okay, please guys, you should to create the account. And okay, then I'm going to see after if you create the account, it will come like this. Just once you create the account, you will able to see like this. Okay, this is that one. You can able to see if you click this thing, you need to find the all services and AWS related all services. So in these services, we just see these thing, many things, analytics and application integration, blockchain. We no need to learn out all those things, even though in the top performer of the AWS, okay, he don't know all these services. Okay, okay. Then someone, if you are going to work with the infrastructure level, then you need to aware about that one computes and compute containers and database related and some of the developer related and some of those things and networking related and this is the networking and content delivery. So this is the networking. Then we can use that one VNet creations and those things. Then we can learn about this thing. Okay. After first 2 or 3 days, I can explain the Linux commands. Then I can go to start with the completely AWS. Okay. Maybe it will take 15 to 20 days. Once it will finish that on AWS, then I can start with the Git and Maven and all those things, or else I can mix it on this thing. So whenever we are work with compute, then I can start the instead of unnecessary application, I can install the Apache application. I can install the Tomcat application. Like that, we can able to learn both of things. Okay, that is easy understanding, and you can learn about very easily. Okay,
ఓకే సార్.
that I can do it. Okay, once your creation like this, like dashboard look like this way, your AWS account. Okay, so this all these things you can able to see which regions. So regions are very important, but our nearest region I can install the Mumbai. But nowadays we can use that one region also, Hyderabad region in the South India. South India, Hyderabad also they are launched on this thing. But some see here. Hyderabad region, but I am using the Mumbai region. Why? Because we have the lot of features available compared to Hyderabad, Mumbai, lot of features available. So that's why I'm going to choose that one, Mumbai region. Okay. But you can able to say either you can work with the North Virginia and United States, Ohio. See, this is the North Virginia means one of the place like Hyderabad. How is the one city is there? There also one North Virginia in US state. So there is a one their data center is there. Like Ohio, there is a one data center in US case, and Oregon and maybe California. Like in the US, we have there only four data centers in the Africa, Cape Town, South Africa, and if we come to Asia Pacific, Hong Kong, Hyderabad, Jakarta, Melbourne, Mumbai, New Zealand, Osaka. These are the countries. Previously, we are using the Singapore also. Singapore also many features is there, but I'm going to use that one Mumbai region. Is the why because the very nearest is that to our South India. So that's why I'm going to use the Mumbai region. If you want, you can use that one Hyderabad region also. No issues for us. Okay. But India, I think two only. One is the Mumbai and one is the Hyderabad region. Apart from there is no regions in India. That is the nearest data centers. Okay. So why they are using the nearest data center, I can explain. So if you imagine this is the data center. So in this data center, what we have contained on these things? Servers. Okay. And okay, in these servers, how their connectivity is happening. I'm explaining very simple way, but data center is the big all those things. So in this is a one rack server and this is a one rack server, this is a one rack server. So each data center they have that one availability zone. So this is the availability zones within the 60 kilometers or 150 radiations. They have to another data center that's called they are putting the one availability data center. It means they have to the communicate on this thing one data center to another availability data center. So this data center they have communicated and same as this another data center also there. That is the 1A, 1B, 1C. While creating time, I can show that one while EC2 instances. See another data center here. So this data center is connecting to this data center, is the replication of the data center. For example, if here any one server like one data center will be goes wrong here, and automatically this server is replicating to this servers. Okay, it's not going to create the instance here directly. Entire data center is going to replicating 1B and availability zone, same server. Whenever we are creating the one server here in this box in the rack server, we are selecting the availability zone like one. This is a 1A. You can imagine 1A, Mumbai region 1A, and this is the 1B. They are segregated that one in that one 1A, 1B, and 1C like that. And so you need to select the availability zone on these things. So sometimes while you creating the one AWS instance, you select the 1A region. Okay, this 1A region is going to connecting to in create the one instance here. Like your one Linux server, you are creating the here 1A. Okay. After this creating one server, Linux server, same replicating server 1B by default, you are creating to here. Why? Because you are selecting the availability zone. Availability zone. If you are not selecting the availability zone, only this place only server will be creating. Okay. If you are creating, if you are selecting the availability zone, you can able to find this one availability zone 1B also. Okay. Then later same thing 1C also, like it will be replicating on the server here. Okay, for example, this data center went down. Okay, immediately it will be showing this server able to communicating to our system like that. This called in that one availability zone. Okay, like you can select this one region, then it will able to find that all those things. And if you come to this thing dashboard, you can see whatever your price and this thing EC2 instance. See, August month I almost pay that one $101. I pay that one. Why? Because in that time it be some sessions is running. Okay, September I pay the very less amount. Okay, and $5, and again I pay that one like $60 or some $81 I paid on that one October month, and November month I paid that thing. See, $59 I pay the November month like this. December month still we are generate the bill 3.69. Okay, like that. Whenever we are working on that, based on the you are working, you will get on that thing. But for me, is the not a free account. Why? Because if you are first time you create the account, you will get the free account. Almost you will getting the 200 rupee, $200 you will get it on this thing. So for your testing and working purpose, that is sufficient. Might be apart from if you are working in too much practice and more those things, you will get the additionally 1,000 rupees or 1,500. That is also we can do it on the waive off. Okay, we can raise the one request to the waive of the your bill. Like I'm going to practice, I'm learning this all these things, so that's why bill is generated. So can you waive off one time? They can do it. Okay, you no need to pay the amount all those things. Even though you are more practice also, you no need to pay the amount. Okay, and okay, then later. See, simple way, just I'm showing the today EC2 instance creations. Like you can command, you can select either you can come to here EC2, you can select here, you can type it and click the here. So if you open this like this, so Elastic Compute Cloud, what is that one? EC2 means Elastic Compute Cloud. So it means like our one of the, for example, you are working with your laptop, right? Same way we are going to create the one server in the AWS instance. Okay. In the AWS side, we can call that one instance. Okay. Launch instance. So if you are going to click the launch instance, see, I'm telling very simple way. So I'm not going to entire networking and set up all those things. Just how we connect the server. Just I'm showing on this thing. Okay, and this here, so you need to tag that one, tag the server name. So you can put that one first server or any server. You can put it on that one. I'm putting that one my DevOps server. I can put it in my DevOps server. I can put it. Okay. Then see number of instance. You can see here number of instance one or two. If you select the two, it will create the two instance. If you select the one means only one instance will be created. One instance means one server. Okay, I'm putting that one names and the thing and applications and OS images. So you imagine guys. So AWS, whenever we are creating our own, you can create your own customized images also. Or like for example, if you are going to create the Windows in our server, we have that one. What are the operating systems we have? You can see these operating systems. One is that one Windows, Linux. In the Linux, many flavor like Kali and SUSE and sorry, SUSE, SUSE also one of the flavor and Ubuntu. Okay, might be aware about the Ubuntu and Linux means Linux. In that Linux also, this many flavors is there. Kali Linux, SUSE Linux, Ubuntu. Hmm, and Fedora and Parrot. Different flavors is there, but we are going to using the Linux related only. This Kelly will be using on that one. Some cyber security team they will use on this thing. And Ubuntu, whenever you are purchasing the laptop on that one without OS, you will get the direct Ubuntu OS only. And SUSE means SUSE is the high-end related softwares like SAP bases, SAP and some of the like VMware related they will be created the servers like high end is like that on 256 GB RAM and 301 TB RAM also they are using, even though IRCT also they are using the SUSE servers only. Okay, so but we are going to install the Linux flavor. We are not going to create the instance Windows. We are creating the, but sometimes we can creating that based on the workflow we can create the instances, but most of the time we are using the Linux only. Okay, and here if you come and you need to select the my DevOps server, I'm selecting the one instance here and see I'm going to select the here AWS Linux image. Okay, and if you are come to down in the scroll down, see in the Amazon machines in the customized images is there. Images means in this Linux we have to different flavors is there. So if you want to see it here, you can click it here. You can able to see on these things like this is a 64-bit AMI. Each OS they have some separate account, AMI account. This is that one based on that one. If you aware about these things, we will most of the times we will work with the AMI IDs only because we are the DevOps engineers. Then we can going to learn about future. Then you able to get the more those things, guys. But in this time, you just follow my instruction. Just only simple install these things. Like select this thing first one. Which one is coming? You just select the first one only and scroll down. If you scroll down, okay, you need to select this thing and see instant type. Instant type means so whenever we are purchasing the one laptop, what you think about? Okay, you forgot about laptop. You purchasing the one mobile. Okay, then what you are thinking? So always your RAM should be on the more than 8 GB or my mobile is more than 8 GB and at least 128 GB storage or 256 and 526. Nowadays they are using on that thing. Like that, we are selecting that one same way. So this mobile will be considered only like that. But if you are coming to laptop, how you consider thing? You, at least your RAM will be 8 GB or 16 GB RAM. At least 8 core processor you should be required, and at least 1 TB SSD. You think like that while you are purchasing the laptop. Same way, you need to choose that one based on the instant type. So instant type is like that same way. See, is the T2 Nano? They are given that one name. So that is a one core CPU and half RAM only, not 1 GB RAM also. Okay, but T2 Micro 1 GB RAM, one core CPU, 1 GB RAM. But T2 Small, one CPU, 2 GB RAM. Like that, see T2 medium, 2 core and 4 GB RAM. I'm going to see this a pricing base, how it will that way per hour is the 0.78 per 1 hour is running almost in the one for $1 they will consider. If you think about 1 rupee 75 paisa, it will they are considered like that same way. $1 they are charging about 0.78. Okay, for and if you are going to here in the T2 1 GB and 2 GB RAM, how much they will charge it, and 0.34 paisa they will charge like that. Say I am selecting the T2 medium here. Okay, and later if you come into key pair, whenever we are creating the server instance, so you are here created the one server, so your laptop is here, your user laptop is there. Okay, but you need to connect the your server to in your laptop. One communication is required. What are the communication? That is the one Wi-Fi or LAN or wide network. You are using the some network. So this server you are exporting the publicly. Okay, that public IP you are provided. Based on the public IP you are able to communicate it to here. But after that also you need to, whenever you are creating the your own laptop, you need to enter the one username and password, right? You create the one user ID, and that one apart from in that user ID you create the one password and all those things, right? Either you given the fingerprint, either you are given the facial recognition. Same way you should to create on this thing. Same way while we are creating the instance, one PEM key or key pair will be generated here. That after that generated, that copy we are going to download here. Based on that key we are attaching that key, we are able to communicate the this server to this system. Okay, like that way, same way. So we are creating the one key pair. Okay, if you are existing key pair, no issue. First time purpose you need to create the one key pair. Okay, what is that key pair? My DevOps. You can put it any one name like that. That is search one. You need to select there, create new pair key. So here new pair key you need to given that one. This is the one time. If you have the same key pair, you can use the many servers, you can able to log in it on the front. See here also you can go into PEM or for OpenSSH, and PPK we are going to the use the putty. But my recommendation, everyone should go to the PEM key only. Okay, don't go to the putty file. I will let you know later why. Okay, so this is the RSA key, and you can select the PEM key and create a one key pair. Okay, this key pair automatically downloaded in your location. Okay, in the download box. Okay, that is done. Okay, later then you can scroll down here, and in the network part you need to select this the very simple way. You can keep as it is like in the network. Okay, edit and same thing, and auto assign IP. By default it will go into assign IP. It will be taking that IP and everything. So if you are scroll down, see if you are come to here in the network setting, just click it edit here. Okay, in this one, by default, you need to select that one and see default in that subnet, you need to create the one new subnet here. So we no need to create the subnet also for your first time. Okay, very simple way. You can keep like that automatically creating and auto assign IP. You need to select that one enable. This is the mandatory. Why? Because if you are not able to given this public IP, you're not able to communicate the server. Okay. That security group exist creating a security group. We can learn about why whenever we are creating the security groups, we can able to learn it. But simply you can leave it and then create a security group. Nothing you can't do it anything. Simply you can leave it as case and everything you can leave it on this thing. And coming to here in the security group inbound role in the SSH and this thing in the open this thing, but open source type you should to given that one anywhere. Okay, you can keep like this anywhere, and this is the dot zero slash means this is the one our public IP enabled anywhere. We can connect the server anywhere and like this, but we can segregate whenever we are learning that on security group inbound rules outbound rules, that time we can able to learn it more of these things. Okay, and hard disk how much you given this one, just 8 GB, that is sufficient in this system, that's it. Just you can keep as it is like that and going to create the one instance, just click it launch instance. So here asking is a subnet. Okay, by default it will not taking. So what you do, just going to create a new subnet here. Okay, select VPC. We are going to select the default VPC. Why? Because if you have come to here, what we are selecting here, default VPC we are selected. Okay, same inside default VPC subnet, you need to go to default VPC and that is a subnet name, and you can put that one subnet name like my DevOps and availability zone. I don't, just now I said that one, right? In the Mumbai, this is the image you can see on this thing is the Mumbai 1A, 1B, 1C. Same way you can able to see in the availability zones. If you come that one 1A, 1B, 1C, I'm going to select the no preference. I no need to on these things. Just keep as it is anything and just leave it. Create the subnet name, and this is the CIDR block name. So you need to don't forget guys, this is the one important. So this is the one thing 172.31.1.1 slash you should to give the 24. Okay, this to 256 IPs you will get it. You don't worry, this how you can give that one, how you can use that one. Whenever I will, before I will this class is big, two classes will be Linux basic classes is done. I will take the one day on that one network related, then you able to understand all those things. Okay, this is idea, then how we can create it, this all things you can able to understanding on those things. Okay, no worries, and just follow my instructions. See, if you are anyone selecting that one, you can able to see, for example here 192.31.0.0 is slash 16 is there. You just select the subnet same here 192.31.1.1/24 you can put it here. 231 and 0.0 slash 16 is there, you can put it 200.31.1.1 slash 24. You should to give like this way. Okay, and you should to give like that way, then easily you can able to create it that one subnet, no issues on that thing. Okay, see, one subnet is created. Just if you come to here and select the subnet here, no subnet found is there. And refresh it. Then you can able to see automatically it going to select the what we are creating the subnet is taking. Okay, rest of things I'm just going to create all those things. all those things, simple way, and I can go into create the launch instance here. So one server going to create it here. So if you come to here, it will showing the successfully. After you can come to instance here, you can able to see this is the one server. You can able to see the server, right? You can able to connecting to that thing. T2 medium. Hmm. So how you are able to connect this server, right? So if you click this server, any one server here, you can click it. So this server have generated the one public IP, all those things. So once you are creating the server, see what is that one instant ID, what is that public IP, and public IP private IP address. Private means inside communication in AWS, and public IP DNS and private IP DNS. So what are the instant type and VPC ID? Whenever we are creating the one VPC, and here we are choosing the one default VPC, right? So each VPC have, whenever we are creating the one VPC, they are creating the one ID. So that is that one ID. If you are creating the one subnet, they are creating the one subnet ID. Okay, like that, it will be created all these things. So, and if you are coming to status and alarms that we are not going to create right now, we can able to later, and security groups and networking and storage, all those things. Okay. And security groups, what are the inside security groups? That rules, what are the inbound rules? See, allowed all inbound rules like that. We can able to create that one inbound rules. Then we can able to see on this thing. Okay. So later you just click the connect on here, and it will come to EC2 instance connector and session manager and SSH client and serial console. We are going to connect the SSH client. What is the SSH? SSH means secure shell. So before how you are able to connecting this secure shell, either you need to install the in your system, like user system, we need to connect the MOBA Extreme. One tool is there, MOBA Extreme, and another one is that one, Git Bash, or else Putty. So Putty is the old one. My recommendation, either you can go to two ways, MOBA Extreme and Git Bash. Okay. So how we can able to install that one, mobile extreme and git bash. And another is there, if you have Windows 11 OS, WSL, Windows Secure, WSL one is there directly, is future is there. So where we can identify that one in the computer, futures and the programs, you can go and you can go turn on Windows futures. So here one future is there. See, Windows subsystem for Linux. You need to enable and install this thing, right? So you can able to directly connect that one. One is the Linux flavor will be come on this Linux commands you can execute on that one in that box. You can do it, but that is also some of the futures will be available, some of the futures will not available. But my recommendation, I prefer to strongly recommend it to guys, you can use that one mobile extreme and git bash. If you are using mobile extreme, that is a good, or else you can go to the git bash, git bash also. So mobile extreme, how you can go into on this thing, right? You just go to in the browser, you can download it, mobile extreme. So mobile extreme, you just type it here. You can, okay. So you can download it, these things, one tool here, and you can download this tool. Simple way, you just come and download it here. Get mobile extreme now. Just click it. So we are going to download that one free edition, not a professional. Just you can select this one, download that one, and portable edition you should to recommended. This one also not required installer edition, just portable edition. Once you are downloaded here, this setup file. Okay, this file it will be downloading. Once it will downloading, or sometimes it will be time taking, but mine is different. I need to reboot the laptop, so that's why it's showing very slow time. You will able to get that one within 1 or 2 minutes. You can able to download this setup file. Okay, after that download the setup file, you can able to see on this thing. I'm going to share just hold on. The files. Okay, no worries. You can able to find this is the way mobile extreme this setup file. Once you download it, you just run that setup file. Open and run. Just 1 minute. I'm trying to get all these things. No, just for your understanding, also very easy on this thing. See, this is the mobile extreme portable file, right? I'm going to copy this other stuff. Okay, you can able to download this file later. It will come like this. Okay, guys. So you just double click it. So it will open like this. Okay. After this open, you need to start the one session. Click it in the session, or you can start the local session like this and click it one session. It will open this pop-up like this. Okay. Then you need to select that one. We are going to connect the SSH, right? How you can able to find it? If you have come to here, you can able to see. I'm going to connect this thing SSH. Okay. I'm going to copying that one connection in the public DNS server. This is the fourth option. Okay. Okay. I'm going to connect in the whole public DNS IP here. Okay. And click it here. This is the host name. I should to enter here host name and specify username is showing. So you need to select the username also here, right? So which user you are going to select it here, and you just select it here. Okay, you no need to select this all those things. EC2. If you want, you can select it. Specify username. You can select it, and here EC2 -USER. Okay, EC2 user, where you can identify this is the thing EC2 user here. If you come to here, you can see here in the example how we are going to connecting this is EC2 user, same user we are copying and pasting here. This is the where in the mobile extreme. Okay, same I can give the paste it here. So this you are able to connect it. Then are you able to connect it? No, it's not able to connect it. Why? Because we are not connect the PEM key, right? We are downloaded the PEM key here, right? By default, this is the one download the PEM key right here. This PEM key is not able to communicate it. So if you come to here, advanced SSH settings, click it here and use the private key and select it here and select this PEM key. Okay. And click OK. You can able to communicate it our server. If you are not able to communicate it, somewhere is the inbound or outbound rule issue is there. So network error connections might be. So we are not giving the inbound or outbound rules on the proper way. So this again, we are going to go into instance. And if we are going to choose it here and instances and security groups, default, 1 minute, don't know, this is security group. Date is there? No. Or else just go to instance. Networking. So what is the thing? Think we are allowed all these things. I can go to all TCPs. I can add to the save rules and outbound rules. I can go to here and edit the rules. Okay, all traffics, it should be allow this thing. And same way, inbound rules, edit and all traffic. Okay, here VPC association is not happening. Okay, I'm going to associated VPC. Go to action. and internet gateway. Let him try once again. This might be able to communicate it or not. So once again, we are going to here. Going to EC2 instances. And so still is networking not up. Might be APC. This the subnet is there. On route table, I have that one route table is edited. Okay, but here my DevOps route table. Here old is taking subnets. Okay, public IPs look like allowed, but still no, with all topics. But here is allowed is showing. But why is showing in between black assembly? No. This is the right way showing. This all things is look like same, but route table is not upping. No worries, guys. But I'm going to other way. So same way, you just create the instance here. Later, just you can come to here. Just if you want to connect the server, just come to here and click the server and connect this public DNS, copy it here, and you can select the session here. I'm connecting the different server, okay, in the different VPC. EC2-US here user, and if you come to here and use the specific on table and these things, DevOps, and click it here, connect it here. So after this thing, you can able to connect it on these things. But mine is different structure, so that's why you can uh, clumsy on the here. But if you are coming to connecting to what are the steps you can follow as of now a class, right? So you just follow the steps, you can able to communicate it. Why? Because for me, I my default group I blocked that all those things, so that's why I'm getting the issues. Okay, for your first time you can able to create the one default group, right? Everything will be allowed, you will not get the any issue. Okay, you no need to get the any issue on this thing. Like this server, you can able to connect it. After you just connect it, just pwd, so which user, which location we are in, that one in the home location, and EC2 user, like that we can able to see on this thing. Like this way you can able to connect the server to the AWS to on-prem. This is a mobile extreme. So if you no need to, you no need to connect the mobile extreme. You need to connect using the putty. Okay, this is the putty. Like not a putty. Just 1 minute. Git bash. So you need to download the Git bash also. Same in the browser. You just go to Git bash. See, if you open this Git bash and download the, if you are understanding the more PowerShell and execution commands, that Git bash is a very comfortable, guys. You can work with the Git bash, very comfortable compared to mobile stream also. This thing very comfortable, Git bash. And then how you can able to connect the Git bash. Once you download and install the Git bash, right? Later, you just go to here and type it a git bash. One icon will connect it, able to see it here. You just click it git bash, so it will open like this. After that thing, see, you just open the notepad. So I given the my downloaded files. See, one of the download PEM file, right? Where which folder you are able to download it. For example, once you download this file, right, you can able to find it here in the download part. In this download part, where is there? You how you can able to find it if you coming to my system. The different users is there. So I'm the user, one of the user, like end user, I think so. I think it's end user. Yes, end user. So end user inside downloads. These are the PEM file is there, right? Just I copied this path. Okay, coming and I put it here. Okay, this is the path. Okay, and they are given the instructions also here. How you can able to connect the server here. To come and here it just come connected, connected. You can able to see example is here given, right? So copy this path same here and paste it here, paste it here. So in this one, we keep it SSHI like same way, and this is the path you should to copy here before EC2 user, right? In this place, this DevOps, right? PEM, right? You just paste it my path, my server path. Where is the server path? Is there, right? Same path you should to give like this and just copy on this thing, all these things, and go to here and open the Git bash and paste it here, enter it here like this. See, one of the error you are getting on these things might be somewhere any one thing missing. See, this is C user, I user, and user downloads DevOps. Dot. Okay, I not given that one PEM key path. Only I given the downloads only. So that's why I'm getting the error. I'm not give the PEM key. See, now this thing, I give the PEM key also. Just copy and paste it here and come to here, git bash, paste it. You should communicate now. Still we are getting error. Might be something. See 252, 66, 80 episode 1. Let him see. This is the why. Okay. Okay. This is also given the colon C here slash. So in this slash C user, C drive users, in the user's name, in the end users, and the path is the download, and the file name is a PEM. This is the very important where you are going to given this thing like this. If you are still we are getting that error. Let him see we are able to communicate it or not. I'm going to freshly again. I open it the git bash.
Give the all forward slashes.
Yeah. Yes, like this way you can able to connect this thing. If you are using the git bash. Okay. Yes, I give the here backward slashes. You should give the forward slashes. Yes, like this. Same. If which one you are interested, then either you can use that one, this git bash, or else you can go to the mobile extreme. That is your wish, but most of the times I work with the mobile extreme only. Why? Because I can easily save the commands also. If I want, I can save the entire this all those things. I can save this commands like that. Somewhere option is there. Save to file. I can save the entire file. So what are my commands executed and everything. I can able to next time I can revert it. Then I can able to work on the same commands on the same thing. Then I can able to easily I can able to save it on like that way. I use that on mobile stream. Yeah, that's it, guys. Today class. If you have any doubt, please ask me. Doubts? Otherwise, I can same server. We are going to connect it tomorrow. You can try your end. If you have any issue, then I can help on these things. My end, I'm going to default. I block that all the servers, all ports. So that's why I'm getting the issue. Any doubts? Yeah, Shenmukh, and have any doubts? Are you going to talk with me or not?
Yes, sir. Once I have practiced, if you have any stack on with.
Yeah. Okay. And Satish and Shekhar?
I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Shekhar? That's it. I'm going to wind up the class today. Okay.
Yes, sir, I'm good also.
Yeah. Thank you.